Rhett Lloyd walking the ball into the front court for the Bear Lake Bears, who have a chance to tie it up or even take the lead. 3 minutes left in the half, 19-17. Lloyd will shoot the three, no good. Rebound off to Driscoll. And quickly the other end, Foster, three from the baseline, he got it. If he gets a good look, it goes down in the lead, back to 5 at 22-17 for Aberdeen. Rhett Lloyd with it, he'll go in the corner to Flake. Flake back up top to Lloyd, cross court on the opposite wing to Roberts. Roberts will bounce it across to Lloyd. Now to Flake. Flake inside to Crane. Crane outside to Lloyd. Lloyd, three on the way. Yes! Rhett Lloyd with the Phillips 66 U-Save three-point shot. It's back to a 2-point game at 22-20. Niddle with it still in the backcourt. He'll now dribble in the front court, go cross court to the cheerleaders. That's a turnover on Aberdeen. Bear Lake Press has been effective a couple times tonight. And with 2:10 left in the quarter, again, the Bears can tie it up or even take the lead with the three ball. They trail by 2, 22-20. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Crane on the baseline, inside to Flake, outside to Roberts. Roberts for three, yes! Taylor Roberts gets his second three-point make of the night. Bears up by 1 at 23-22. Roberts already with 8 first half points. And then another turnover. They throw it away again in the backcourt. It was over the head of Driscoll. He couldn't save it. Bears have forced 3 turnovers in a row. And coming into the game for the Tigers, Niddle will go out and Geisbrecht into the game for Aberdeen. Roberts with it. He'll dribble to the top of the key and go to Rhett Lloyd. Lloyd looking for something inside. Instead goes back across to Roberts. Now on the Crane in the corner. Crane double teams, so kick it out to Lloyd. Lloyd will just run it down and reset the offense. Lloyd drives, goes to Flake. Flake across the top, cross court to Roberts. Open for three. Yes! Taylor Roberts. 3 3-point buckets in the first half. Bears up by 4, 26-22. Driscoll with it, still in the backcourt. He finally gets in the front court to Foster. Foster double teams. He dribbles out of it. The Bears get the double team back. And Crane takes it away. Roberts tipped it. Crane got it back. They wanted a travel. Roberts for another three. Yes!
He is red hot.
Taylor Roberts lighting it up. The Phillips 66 three-point ball is going down tonight. 29-22 in favor of the Bears. Taylor Roberts already with 14 first half points. Nelson finally gets in the front court. Driscoll to Nelson. Nelson in the corner to Foster. Foster will back it out. Cross court to Roberts. Roberts will slow it up, give it to Lloyd. Lloyd down the lane, whip it up and in! Lloyd with the layup. 31-22, 25 seconds left in the half. Bears are on a 14-0 run, and then they call a foul on Toby Flake. No harm, no foul. That was the first foul of the quarter for the Bears. 20 seconds left. Gives the Bears defense chance to catch their breath and set up. Bears lead by 9 after trailing by 6 at 19-13. So the Bears are actually on an 18-3 run. Driscoll goes to Foster. Foster dribbling on Bush, can't get past him. Bears double team, taken away by Bush. Now to Flake. Flake will go to Lloyd. Lloyd will shoot a three. No good at the buzzer, but the Bears still lead it by 9, 31-22. What an incredible end to the first half. Taylor Roberts on fire. He's got 4 3-point makes in the first half, leads all scorers with 14 points. Whew. We are going to take a break. We'll take 2 minutes so I can catch my breath. We'll be back in 2 minutes on the SVI Sports Network.
Wherever your outdoor adventure takes you, stop first at U-Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier. Phillips 66 helps you live to the full on your next off-road adventure, fishing trip, or the next time you go hunting, camping, or hiking. And at U-Save, you'll find so much more than fuel. Fill up on all the snacks and drinks that you need for the entire trip. That's U-Save Phillips 66 in Montpelier, where it's your convenience, our pleasure.
Take all the decisions and explain them and make it easier for everybody to understand.
We bring a uniqueness to it, and we try to make sure everything is positive and happy and people have a good experience.
People come in and sign a paper
numbers when they leave. They're happy. They get the cows. I like that.
When we hand you that deed to your home, there's not going to be anything that's going to come up later that's going to hurt.
Bear Lake Dental in Montpelier is where kindness and dentistry meet. Our friendly, talented team have years of experience in providing compassionate service and high-quality dental care. Dr. Micah Himmerick, Dr. Monty Weston, and a full staff of dental experts are here to help you create a new smile. Visit Bear Lake Dental at 215 South 4th Street in Montpelier, online at bearlakedental.com, or give us a call at 208-847-0153. Bear Lake Dental, creating happy, beautiful smiles.
Bear Lake Drug in Montpelier is your full-service pharmacy, including prescription refills and medications. Bear Lake Drug also offers services such as rapid strep test, rapid influenza test, and medication synchronization. Ask your pharmacist for more details at Bear Lake Drug on Washington Street in Montpelier. Visit BearLakeDrugID.com. That's BearLakeDrugID.com. It's your local drugstore and a whole lot more. Bear Lake Drug.
Live coverage of Bears basketball continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Wow, 31-22 is your halftime score here on the Caribou Ford Halftime Show. Caribou Ford, located in Soda Springs. What do you love most about your Caribou Ford? Keeping it simple with a warranty that lasts forever. And the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard, it's all Bear Lake right now, 31-22. What a surge. So Aberdeen, Foster made a three to take the lead 19-13. They had a 6-point lead. And then Bear Lake said, okay, game over, at least for this quarter. And the Bear Lake Bears went on an 18-3 run the rest of the first half. And Taylor Roberts, of all people, decided to put this team on his back. He has made 4 Phillips 66 U-Save three-point shots. I am way off on statistics because I haven't been able to do all the misses, the rebounds, the turnovers, the steals like Lisa usually does, and just getting the points. But I think he's 4 out of 5. And Caden Anderson added a Phillips 66 U-Save three-point shot, and Rhett Lloyd added a Phillips 66 three-point shot. So the Bears have 6 three-pointers in the first half. They had 1 made three-pointer against this Aberdeen team last week. What beat Aberdeen in Bear Lake is 28 points combined from Crane and Bush. And so far in this game, combined, Crane and Bush have 4. So a huge difference there. But at home, Taylor Roberts had 14. No, that's tonight already in the first half. At home, Roberts had a total. You've got the wrong game up. I think he only had like 4 points.
It was, 4 or 7, something like that.
And yet tonight he's got 14 in the first half. So for Aberdeen, Nelson has 2. Foster has 6 on 2 3-point makes. Niddle has 8. He's got 2 3-point makes, and then he had a nice layup down the lane. Driscoll has 4. And Shackelford has 2. They jumped out to the lead 12-11 in the first quarter. And then the second quarter was Bear Lake by a score of 20-11, and Bear Lake got their offense going kind of similar, but maybe even a little bit better defense there in the second quarter for Bear Lake. And Taylor Roberts went red hot. So Bear Lake scoring led by Roberts with 14. Rhett Lloyd has chipped in 10. He's actually got 2 3-point makes, does Rhett. Crane has 4. Anderson has 3. So 3-point field goals, Bears have 7 makes in the first half. 21 of their 31 points have been from 3. Aberdeen decided to shut down the interior. The other night, Bears were scoring at will, scored 76%, 20 out of 24 shooting on the interior the other night at home in that win that the Bears pulled away and won comfortably at home. Aberdeen shifted their defense, decided to play the interior tight. We've had a hard time getting it into Bush and Crane in the interior. Instead, just lighten up the long ball. 7 made threes.
And it's not your typical night of scoring, obviously, seeing Crane and Bush combined for 4, but what a night for Taylor Roberts. Just a historic night for him in the first half. He can't miss out there right now. He is red hot, and every time he touches the ball, it just seems to go in. If you're Bear Lake, you don't care who's scoring as long as someone is, and tonight Taylor Roberts decided to step up and be the guy.
And every possession down the court after those first couple went in, he'd find himself an empty spot, and then he was just clapping for the ball. You can tell he wants it. You can tell he's feeling it tonight. He's played good defense. He's got a couple steals. Crane's got a couple steals. Bear Lake just all-around team effort on the defensive end. 22 points in a half isn't too bad, especially considering they made 4 3-pointers themselves. That's 12 of their 22. And so Bears actually played decent defense on them, but the offense, what an explosion in that second quarter.
And I mean, we've known for a while that Roberts is the shooter on the team. I mean, he's the main guy that's going to put up the threes. He's knocked down a lot of big threes this season, 3-point shooter for sure. But tonight especially, he is finding himself open looks, and he is knocking every single one of them down.
Yeah, we talked about pregame, which you guys didn't hear, and I'm really sorry about that because it was our best pregame show ever, and I'm going to hold ourselves to that because you guys can't prove me wrong. In the pregame, we talked about the importance of this game. These Aberdeen Tigers beat Westside last week, and Soda Springs has also beat Westside. So right now, the district is a 3-way tie at first. Bear Lake is at 4-2 coming into the night. Westside at 4-2 coming into the night, and Soda Springs at 4-2. These Aberdeen Tigers at 3-5, something like that. They've got 3 wins. They have taken care of business against Malad twice, and then they beat Westside. So they have 3 wins. If the Bears get this win tonight, the Bears are in a great spot because they could, and as frustrating as those losses were to Westside, the Bears could legitimately win the district's regular season title still, which is so big because it leads to home games if they can take care of business tonight in the second half and then get a win at home on senior night on Thursday. If Westside drops one more game this week, then they would, Bears would take first place. We have the tiebreaker with Bear Lake has a tiebreaker with Soda Springs, so they would be the first place team, where Soda would move into second place and Westside would drop to third. And if you're wondering what's the chances of Westside losing this week, well, they go on the road to Soda and on the road to Malad. They lost to Soda at home, and they only beat Malad by 3 points on a buzzer beater in Dayton. So they've got 2 teams that one of them beat them at home and the other one gave them out what they wanted at home, and they've got to go on the road against those 2 teams. And Malad is hungry. They've lost several games either at the buzzer or in overtime this year. And so Malad's hungry, and if Westside drops either of those games, Bear Lake Bears win tonight, win Thursday, and our regular season district champs. And
I mean, we talked about it in pregame, our best pregame show ever, if you will. We talked about how this district really could come down to anybody. Everybody's playing everybody really tough. I mean, you really look at everything, and you could make a case for every single one of these teams coming out with the district championship. They're all playing tough, but currently, Bear Lake, I mean, just Aberdeen jumps out to that early lead here, but Bear Lake saying, no, we're going to take this game over right now.
First quarter, Bear Lake led 5-0 early. Westside fought back and took that lead that we talked about, 19-13. And then since then, it's been all Bear Lake, 18-3 since that 19-13 lead. Bear Lake just went crazy from the that last 2 minutes. Bears scored a ton of points in the last 2 minutes of the first half, and that's going to wrap up the Caribou Ford halftime show. We're ready for second half action. The Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard shows the Bear Lake Bears in front of the Aberdeen Tigers by a score of 31-22. Bear Lake will have the ball to start this second half. The ball and the momentum. Bears come out with Flake, Crane, Bush, Lloyd, and Anderson the way they started the game. And same thing for Aberdeen. Nelson, Foster, Niddle, Driscoll, and Shackelford. Crane with it out in the 3-point range on the wing. He'll drive, throw it into Bush, and they say Bush stepped out of bounds. They tried to catch it. A lot of contact as they were trying to get the lob, and Aberdeen played that well and forces the Bear Lake turnover. Anderson putting some pressure defense on in the backcourt. So Nelson finally gets it across to Foster. Foster will get it to Driscoll. They'll now set the offense. Quick shot inside, no good. Rebound to Crane. Bears push the ball up the court quickly. Lob in the corner to Crane. And Crane loses the baseline, and Niddle picks it up. So no score here in this third period. And then another turnover. So 37 seconds into the period, no score either way. Bears still lead it by 9, 31-22. And Anderson will bring the ball into the front court for the Bear Lake Bears. Anderson goes to Lloyd. Lloyd on the wing. Goes to Crane baseline. Crane back out to Lloyd. Lloyd in the corner to Crane. Crane cross court to Anderson. Anderson open for a 15-footer. No good. Rebound. Goes to Driscoll. He'll let everybody clear. It comes in the front court now to Nelson. Back to Foster. Actually, sorry, that's Shackelford. Up to Niddle. Niddle dribbles over to the right side wing. Goes inside to Shackelford. Outside to Nelson. Now to Niddle. Niddle for the three. Matt hand in his face. Nothing. Air ball. Bear Lake basketball. Niddle shot the long ball and didn't even draw iron. It's been a long scoring drought for these Aberdeen Tigers going back to the first half, and Bears still lead it by 9, 31-22. Bush with it out on the wing. He'll go cross court to Flake. Flake down the lane, floater up, and no good. And then the rebound is off of Niddle. It'll be Bear Lake basketball. Great move by Flake. It just didn't fall for him. Bears will have a fresh shot clock and have the ball on their own baseline into Lloyd. Lloyd dribbles back to the top. He'll go to Anderson. Anderson will set the offense out near the center court circle. Goes to Lloyd on the wing. Lloyd looking inside for Crane. He'll lob it to him. Crane gets it inside. Goes up. He's fouled. The double team came, and they fouled him. And they call it on number 5. That's Nelson. It'll send Crane to the foul line. He was 2 out of 3 from there in the first half. Crane's first foul shot from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line is no good. He'll have another. Jacobson Mountain Air for all your heating and air conditioning needs in the Bear Lake Valley. Call Jacobson Mountain Air. Crane's second foul shot is up and short. But Bush gets the rebound. Put back is good. So Christian Bush gets the rebound and the putback, and the Bears extend the lead to a game-high 11 at 33-22. Driscoll still in the backcourt with it. Finally gets it to Niddle. Niddle breaks the press. Cross-court to Foster. And then he throws it away. That's what happened towards the end of the first half. The Bears' pressure started to get to the Aberdeen Tigers. And another unforced error. And Taylor Roberts checks in. He had a monster first half if you're just joining us. 14 points on 4 of 5 3-point shooting for Roberts. Anderson with it. He goes to Lloyd. Lloyd cross court to Anderson. Anderson tries to go inside to Bush. Bad pass. Bush can't bring it in. Turnover. It was the right idea. Bush would have had an opportunity there, but the pass was offline. He barely got his fingertips on it. Foster with it in the backcourt. Goes cross court to Niddle, but still in the backcourt. Now to Nelson, still in the backcourt. Now to Shackelford, who has to go up way high to get it. Inside to Nelson, then Niddle for 3. He misses it. Shackelford runs down the rebound. He's trapped in the corner, and loose ball picked up finally by Niddle. He brings it back out to 3-point range. It's 24-second shot clock, then Anderson gets a reach-in foul from behind. 5:16 left in the quarter, 33-22, Bear Lake. Aberdeen has not scored since about midway through the second quarter. Long drought for them. Nelson to Driscoll. Driscoll, baseline to Nelson. Comes back out to Driscoll. Driscoll drives, floater, good. Driscoll gets about the 12-footer to go on the baseline. Bears lead is 9. Taylor Roberts for 3. No! And then a foul on the rebound on Shackelford. So Bush gets the rebound. Shackelford pushes him from behind. It'll be Bear Lake ball on the baseline. That is his second, team second. 4:56 left in the third quarter. Bears up by 9, 33-24. They led at 9 at half. They lead at 9 now. Anderson with it. Anderson shoots the 3. Anderson misses. Rebound this time to Niddle. So Bear Lake with a couple 3-point misses. Both of them looked good, but just come up a little bit short. Driscoll now going to drive all the way down the lane, up and in. Driscoll has got 4 straight on the last 2 possessions, and the lead that was 11 is down to 7 at 33-26. Anderson goes to Roberts. Roberts on the wing. He'll dribble to the center court circle. Come all the way across to Anderson on the opposite wing. Anderson cross court to Lloyd. Lloyd thinks about the 3. He'll dribble out and go cross court to Anderson in the corner to Crane. Crane to Lloyd. Lloyd open for 3. A little bit long. Rebound though to Crane. Crane goes up and misses, but the rebound to Roberts. He puts it up, he misses. Rebound is going to be taken down finally by Aberdeen. So Aberdeen quickly in the front court. Driscoll with it. He comes back out to Niddle. Niddle being defended well at the three-point line. Now to Shackelford. Shackelford to Driscoll. Driscoll to Nelson. Baseline, Niddle. Yes. And timeout taken by Bear Lake as their 11-point lead is down to 5. It's a full. We'll take a 60-second break here on the SVI Sports Network.
Live coverage of Bear Lake High School sports on SVI Media is made possible by Gary Tusher CPA, bookkeeping, tax returns, and payroll. Here to help, Stephen Hammond Dental, local family dentistry. Lenhard Beverages, proud to support the Bear Lake Bears. And you save Phillips 66. Live life to the full.
Amazing people work at the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier. From the receptionists to the doctors, the x-ray techs to the food service staff, from the phlebotomist to housekeeping and everyone in between. The care you receive can't be matched anywhere else. We really care about your health. We care about you. We work hard to have top quality equipment and facilities and provide a wide range of services so we can serve every patient. When selecting your healthcare providers, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital.
Here's Jared and Lisa and the SVI Sports crew with more live coverage of Bears basketball.
The Bear Lake lead was 11, is down to 5 at 33-28 as Aberdeen has scored on 3 straight possessions. Bear Lake has missed some opportunities, but Bear Lake still has the 5-point lead as Lloyd will bring the ball in the front court. Update from Soda Springs. Start of the third quarter. Malad is up on Soda Springs by a score 20-17, and that's the girls' game. And the winner of that game gets Bear Lake in the championship game Wednesday night from Westside. Lloyd is going to drive, go up with it strong. He's fouled. Good move by Rhett Lloyd to take it to the hoop. During that timeout, Trayson Wright came on the court for Bear Lake. He had a huge game at the end of the JV. He kind of hit a three-point shot and then some foul shots that kind of sealed that victory away for the Bears in the JV game. He's getting his first varsity action. It's Rhett Lloyd to the foul line. He'll shoot 2. Leaves that first one just a little bit off left. He misses. Bears are leaving some points at the foul line. And checking in the game is Barrera for Niddle. So Barrera making his first appearance. Lloyd's second foul shot is good. So Bears lead it by 6, 34-28. Driscoll with it still in the backcourt as the Bears apply that full court pressure. They get it to Shackelford and now over to Nelson, and the Tigers will set up their offense. Driscoll with it. He gets it to Barrera into the corner of Shackelford. Shackelford was going to have to come out to Foster. 15-second shot clock. Back to Driscoll. Driscoll back to Nelson, now to Barrera. Barrera dribbles in and has it taken away by Roberts, who smartly slows it up and hands it to Rhett Lloyd. A steal there by Taylor Roberts, and the Bears have the basketball and the 6-point lead, 34-28. Roberts with it near the center court circle. Now it goes on the wing to Crane. Crane cross court to Lloyd. Lloyd cross court back to Crane. 3-pointer on the way from the wing. Left it short. Rebound is going to be fought for, and it's going to be out of bounds. It'll be Bear Lake basketball. Bryson Crane with a nice hustle play to force Aberdeen to knock that one out of bounds. It will be Bear Lake basketball right in front of us. Taylor Roberts to inbound to Rhett Lloyd. And the Bears have the 6-point lead in the ball. 2:28 left in the third quarter. Crane with it on the wing. He goes to Lloyd. Lloyd cross court to Roberts. Roberts in the corner to Wright. Wright double team, gets it back out to Roberts. Plenty of time for a shot. Bears don't need to be in too much of a hurry here. Lloyd will take the long 3. Lloyd misses, but right into the hands of Crane. He makes it and he's fouled. Bryson Crane with the putback and the foul. Extends that lead back to 8. He has a chance to make it 9 from the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Jacobson Mountain Air for all your heating and air conditioning needs. And Crane leaves it short. Rebound to Driscoll. Bears up by 8, 36-28. Foster with it out on the Aberdeen Tiger. Now it goes to Barrera, baseline. Barrera drives. He's going to go out to Shackelford. Their offense is designed to penetrate and then kick out to the shooters. Taylor Roberts knocks it away again. Runs it down the backcourt, saves it to Wright. Now to Bush, and then Bush's pass is taken away. Roberts with another nice steal. Foster with it. They'll come around the screen, go cross court. Driscoll now in the corner to Shackelford, back up to Driscoll. Inside, Nelson finds himself wide open, leaves it short, and the rebound is going to go off of Nelson to Bear Lake. He had an 8-foot jumper in the lane and left it short. Bears dodge a bullet there as he was wide open. Bears lead is 8. It was 9 at half. There's 1:25 left in the third quarter. Bears have the ball. Lloyd checks out. Anderson back in. Anderson dribbles to the wing, goes to Crane. Crane cross court to Roberts. Roberts for three. No good. Rebound to Bryson Crane. And he has it taken away, but they call it jump ball. It'll be Aberdeen basketball with 1:09 left. So Roberts is 0 for 2 in the second half from three, but he was 4 for 5 in the first half, so it's still 50% on the night from three-point range. Nelson with it, still in the backcourt. Now gets it to Foster. Foster will get it to Shackelford. Shackelford out top to Nelson. Now to Driscoll. Driscoll drives up and in. Driscoll's been able to do that several times in the second half. Penetrate the defense and get himself to the hoop and get it to go. He's good finishing at the rim. 6-point Bear Lake lead. They led by 9 at half. Wright with it in the corner to Roberts. Roberts with the lob inside. Too high for Bush, but Anderson runs it down. Anderson will shoot and miss, and then a rebound and a foul on Roberts from behind on the rebound to Foster. That's his first. Only the second team foul for the Bears in the quarter. So with 31 seconds left, no shot clock. The Bears lead is 6. Aberdeen has a chance to cut into that. They don't have to shoot until the end of the quarter if they don't want to. Ball's on the floor loose, and then taken away by Roberts again. He lays it up and misses. Rebound to Anderson. Anderson to Bush. Bush down the lane, and he finishes at the hoop. So steal by Roberts and the finish by Bush. And the lead is back to 8. Driscoll gets it to Nelson. He drives the lane, shoots, and scores. So at the buzzer, Nelson cuts into the Bear Lake lead. It is 6. Game high lead is 11. The halftime lead was 9. We'll be back in 30 seconds with the fourth quarter here on the SVI Sports Network.
Don't you just love going to Caribou Ford in the winter?
It's right in the middle of Eastern Idaho Playground, over Fish Creek Summit. Just beautiful.
By the fishing hole.
Might as well stop for a little soak on the way home.
We're Caribou Ford with the famous warranty forever.
And we're still keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
You're watching Bear Lake basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
Buckle up, we got a good one here from Aberdeen. Aberdeen led by as many as 6 in the first half. Bears led by 11 here early in the third quarter. Then Aberdeen cut the Bear Lake lead down to just 6 at the end of the quarter. Bear Lake leads at 38-32. As we start the fourth quarter, the Bears will be out there with Anderson, Roberts, Lloyd, Bush, and Crane. The story of the night is there's two stories. Crane has been held to just 6 points, but Taylor Roberts has 14. He had 14 in the first half. Bears with the basketball. Lloyd with it on the wing. He'll go in the corner to Roberts. Roberts looking inside for Crane. Nothing there, so he'll go back out to Lloyd. Lloyd to Anderson. Bears being very patient on offense. Roberts with it on the wing. He's double teamed. He'll dribble out to the top, get it to Bush on the foul line, knocked away from him, but he gets it back and goes back to Roberts. Roberts, the ball's kicked. It'll be Bear Lake basketball. As Nelson kicked it is how he made the steal. And I think a kicked ball resets the shot clock. It resets it to 20. So Bears will have 20 seconds on the shot clock. Anderson will take the inbound in the backcourt. Bears lead is 6 as we're 30 seconds into this fourth quarter. Crane to Roberts. Roberts for 3. Yes! Taylor Roberts back on track with another Phillips 66 U-Save 3-point make. And just like that, the Bear Lake lead is back to 9. Foster, double team. He's going to drive baseline, go cross court to Nelson. Nelson on the baseline to Shackelford. Shackelford clear cross court to Niddle. Niddle in the corner to Foster. Foster 3 over Bush is no good. Rebound taken down by Anderson. Anderson will slow it up. He had numbers temporarily, but couldn't get through the press. So Bears will slow it up, take their time. Their lead is 9. Now to Bush. Bush in the corner to Lloyd. Lloyd lobs it to Crane. Crane just taps it out to Bush. Bush down the lane, up no good, gets his own rebound, and he's fouled from behind. Niddle reaches in and grabs him because Bush was going to easily put that one back in. Smart foul there by Niddle. And they're going to say he was on the ground, so not shooting. First foul of the quarter. 4th foul on Niddle, though. He was their hot hand in the first half. So full timeout taken by Aberdeen. We'll take it. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the SVI Sports Network.
You have a list of things. None of those things say wander around a warehouse looking for somebody to help you, or walk out not knowing if you got exactly what you need. Nope, you have a list of things, and Ace has them, from the brands you trust. We also have people like Pete who ask the right questions to make sure you get everything you need. Because at Ace, we have our own list, and great service is at the top.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, if the open road is an open invitation, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Go windows down. Go volume up. Go in. Go out. Go off. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
It's the SVI Sports Network with Jared and Lisa, and live coverage of Bear Lake basketball.
41-32, your Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard shows the Bears leading by 9 as we come back to live action here. Early in the fourth quarter, 6.5 minutes left in the game. Lloyd with the ball. He's going to drive the lane all the way to the hoop, lay it up, no good. Bush with the rebound and putback misses, but he gets it again. This time he doesn't miss. Bears up by 11, tying their game-high lead. Bears still putting on some pressure in the backcourt. Foster with it. He'll come cross-court to Shackelford, still in the backcourt. And there should be a 10-second violation because there's only 19 seconds left on the shot clock, unless they didn't reset it properly. Foster will take the 3. He will miss the 3, and then a rebound foul on Shackelford. That is the second foul of the period. It'll be Bear Lake basketball. Bear Lake has the 11-point lead. And that is Shackelford's 3rd. Niddle has 4. And they only go about 5 deep in this game, really. They've had a couple other players come out for limited minutes. Crane gets it inside. Crane up, and he's fouled. Niddle's done. If that goes on Niddle, that's 5. If it's on Driscoll, it goes on Driscoll. And that's only his 2nd, but it'll send Crane to the foul line. When he gets it in that deep, you either got to foul him or you're going to give up 2 points easily. Crane back to the Jacobson Mountain Air foul line. Crane with 6 points on the night. He's been quiet, but Lloyd has 11. Roberts has 17. Crane's foul shot leaves it short. He'll have another. And Toby Flake will replace Caden Anderson. And Crane back to the foul line. And this one goes, and that's a game-high 12-point lead for the Bears. Niddle still in the backcourt. He goes cross-court now to Foster. Foster back to Driscoll, still in the backcourt. Now to Nelson. Now they get into the front court. Foster was open, dribbles himself into a long 3 and makes it. So Foster makes the long ball. The Bear Lake lead is back to just 9 at 44-35. But it's been 6 or higher this entire second half after the Bear Lake took the 9-point lead into halftime. Flake with it. He'll dribble over to Lloyd. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Bears are going to reset the offense. Lloyd will get it to Flake. Flake to Bush at the top of the key. Bush will dribble over. Go to Roberts. Roberts will launch the three.
Why not?
Taylor Roberts, just 20-point night. Bears back up by 12. Foster with it in front court. And he's fouled. That's a good call. Toby Flake commits the foul. First foul of the quarter for the Bears. Toby's second, so with 4:50 left, Bears up by 12. It'll be Aberdeen basketball. They'll get it to Nelson in the backcourt. Roberts will apply some defense. Now the double team comes. He gets it over to Foster in the corner to Shackelford. Shackelford for three. No. And into the hands of Lloyd. Bears have the ball. The Bears have the 12-point lead as Lloyd comes in the front court with 4.5 minutes to play. Lloyd takes the dribble drive. Then he pulls it back out. Gets the screen now from Flake. Flake goes inside to Crane. Crane has Driscoll on him. He goes into the corner to Roberts. Can he do it again?
Yes! He cannot miss tonight.
Taylor Roberts puts the Bears up by 15. He's got 7 made 3-point baskets. Niddle with it. Finally gets in the front court. No, 10-second call. 10-second call. Another turnover by Aberdeen. 4:06 left. Bears have the ball. Bears have the 15-point lead. Lloyd will look to the sideline, call a play as we go to 4 minutes left. Flake with it, looking inside, can't get it, so he'll go to Roberts. Roberts to Lloyd. Lloyd now to Bush at the top of the key. He'll get it to Crane. Crane, dribble drive, nothing there. He'll kick it back out to Lloyd. 15-second shot clock. Lloyd down the lane, up and no shot. He's fouled before the shot. Great dribble drive by Lloyd. He'll draw the foul. It's on Driscoll. It's his third, fourth team foul. Bears will shoot the rest of the way. Any more fouls from Aberdeen sends the Bears to the foul line. Bears with the 35-second shot clock, 3:42 game clock. 50-35 is the lead. Crane with the ball at the top of the key. He goes inside to Bush. Bush goes up, misses, gets his own rebound, and puts it in. He's not going to miss 2 in a row from 6 inches away. 17-point lead as Niddle gets it in the front court to Nelson. Almost picked off now in the corner. Shackelford. Shackelford loses the ball out of bounds, but it goes off of Crane as Crane tipped it away from him. 3:22 left. 24-second shot clock for the Tigers. Bears up by 17, 52-35. Ball comes up top, clear high to Shackelford, now to Driscoll. 20-second shot clock. Foster goes to Niddle. Niddle for 3. No. Rebound to Rhett Lloyd. Shortest guy on the court. He's got a couple rebounds here in the quarter. Bears can take this under 3 minutes before they take a shot. And they have the 17-point lead. Crane shoots. Crane leaves it short. Rebound is taken down by Niddle. So 30 seconds left in the quarter. On the shot clock. 2:50 left in the game. Driscoll. Taylor Roberts. Go ahead. Layup at the other end. Taylor Roberts with the steal, with the layup. Breakout night. His career high in varsity was 14 points. That came last week. And he's just... and another turnover. Wow. Bears defense, after Aberdeen cut it to 6, Bears said game over. 2:29 left. Full timeout. We'll take it. We'll be back in 60 on the SVI Sports Network.
I've always said this about title companies. We all do the same exact thing. But it's the people that make the difference.
This new brand is going to represent who we are.
Honesty, integrity, loyalty, kindness, hard work, thoroughness. Nobody would buy anything without knowing they're getting it free and clear of somebody else's debt or problems. And that's the whole purpose of a title search, is to make sure that we can ensure clear title.
And it was critical that we have a brand that really describes that.
The team at the Montpelier office of Flying S Title and Escrow are ready to assist you with your next real estate transaction and are proud to support the Bear Lake Bears. Visit Flying S Title and Escrow at 469 Washington Street or call 208-847-1300. Also available at fste.com.
Here's Jared and Lisa and the SVI Sports crew with more live coverage of Bears basketball.
54-35 on your Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard as the Bear Lake Bears have owned the fourth quarter. Evan Cottle and Caden Anderson checked in at the break. Cottle with it on the wing. He's going to drive. Loses his dribble, but come back out to Crane. Bears can take this well under 2 minutes. Why not? Try again, Taylor. Yes!
He cannot miss it. Everyone's loving it.
Gosh! God. 8 made 3-pointers, and then I thought he had a steal, but they called a foul. Wow. Eight made 3-point shots for Taylor Roberts. The kids on the bench are saying, is that the school record? I don't know, but wow, who cares? What a night for Roberts. Driscoll goes down the lane, misses. Crane with the rebound. This game's pretty much over except for the final score. Crane will go to Roberts. He comes back to Anderson. And coach is saying, hey, we need to run some time. Anderson with the dribble. He goes down the lane. Ball taken away from him. It could have been a foul in a close game, but in that situation, it's just a steal. Over to Foster. Foster baseline to Nelson. Nelson will bring it back out. Cross court, he goes to Shackelford. Shackelford's 3-point shot off the backboard and in. Banks open late on a Monday night for Shackelford. To tell you the kind of night that Roberts has had, one of his first shots was a bank. And timeout, Bear Lake. I think it's just to take the starters out. 1:13 left. Bears up by 19 points, 57-38 on a 28-point night for Taylor Roberts.
I mean, I didn't see this one coming, but it's been fun to watch. He's played so good on both ends of the ball, knocking down 8 3-pointers, and if I'm not mistaken, he's 8 for 12, so he's hit 2/3 of his 3-point shots tonight. On top of that, he's got to have 5 or 6 steals as well. So just a two-way, I mean, 3-and-D kind of a night for him.
What a performance. What an individual performance on a night when they were double and triple teaming Crane inside, so Crane's only got 7. Bush has got several rebounds to put up 8. Those two combined for 28 the other night. They only have 15 tonight, but it's okay. Roberts has got the other 28 points on his own. Anderson will go over to Cottle. Keach and Wright checked in at that last timeout. Wright with it. We're under a minute left to play. Wright loses it, goes on the floor, but they're going to call the foul on Shackelford. Wright went to the floor to protect the ball after Shackelford knocked it away. Shackelford reached around from behind, and he'll send Trayson Wright to the foul line. He'll shoot 2. Like I said earlier, if you're just joining us, Wright had him a heck of a game in the JV, especially in the fourth quarter. Made a crucial 3 to give us the lead for good, and then he made a foul shot late to kind of ice it, and he makes that first foul shot. So Trayson Wright gets himself on the board, and the Bears back up by 20 at 58-38. Anderson will check out, and Austin Anderton, who had a great JV game, checks in. And Tyson Smith is going to go get some minutes as Wright makes the second one. So he goes 2 for 2. And the cheer you just heard, that's Taylor Roberts coming to the bench. The whole crowd, Bear Lake crowd, just went nuts for Roberts as he came to the bench. Inside, it goes to Driscoll. Driscoll going to have to come back out to Niddle. Niddle drives, goes back to Driscoll. Driscoll for 3, yes. Driscoll actually has had a good night for Aberdeen, but too little too late as the Bears lead is 18, and the shot clock is off. Bears do not have to take a shot, but Cottle will. He'll shoot the 3, no. Rebound is a foul on Logan Keach. It's only the 13th foul. So with 23 seconds left, Aberdeen will have the ball, but Bear Lake has the 18-point lead. The Bear Lake Roberts tonight, the Bear Lake Taylor Roberts. What a dominating performance. 8 made 3-point shots for Taylor. Driscoll, long 3, no good. Rebound to Logan Keach. Anderson will dribble it in the front court. That's it. Bears win it 59-41. That's what the Bears needed to do tonight, is take care of business on the road. They did. Bears down to 1 regular season game. That's Malad on Thursday. So let's take a 30-second break, one last 30-second break, and we'll get Coach Ward up here and wrap up the scoring, because that's the only stats I've got, right after this on the SVI Sports Network.
I've always said this about title companies. We all do the same exact thing. But it's the people that make the difference.
This new brand is going to represent who we are.
Honesty, integrity, loyalty, kindness, hard work, thoroughness. Nobody would buy anything without knowing they're getting it free and clear of somebody else's debt or problems. And that's the whole purpose of a title search, is to make sure that we can ensure clear title.
And it was critical that we have a brand that really describes that.
The team at the Montpelier office of Flying S Title and Escrow are ready to assist you with your next real estate transaction and are proud to support the Bear Lake Bears. Visit Flying S Title and Escrow at 469 Washington Street or call 208-847-1300. Also available at fste.com.
You're watching Bear Lake Basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
The final score on your Bear Lake Memorial Hospital scoreboard show is Bear Lake Bears, led by Taylor Roberts. And I know I've said that several times, but wow, what a performance. Win it by 18 points. Final score 59-41. Coach Ward, congratulations. That was a big win. They fought hard for 3 quarters, and then Taylor just decided it was his game.
Yeah, he took it over. Crap. We got to capitalize on that.
8 made 3-point shots for him tonight.
Wow. I didn't know how many he hit, but I knew he was hitting them and told the boys look for him on the backside.
And they never adjusted to it. That's the amazing thing. They never adjusted to it.
They did.
But great game, Coach. These Aberdeen Tigers beat Westside last week, so they came in here on a high, came in here hungry. This is on their home court, and you took care of business. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Malad, Thursday night.
Yeah, we got to gear up for that one. There's no way we can lose that one. So.
Oh, you don't have any personal feelings about that game, do you?
Just a few.
For those of you that may not know, Coach Ward grew up in Malad, won a state championship with Malad, coached a couple years on their JV squad. So a lot of hometown feelings there, but that's a big game. I don't know if you've done the scenarios in your head. You probably have about 20 times. Westside and you guys in Soda Springs are all tied at the top of the district. You have the tiebreaker against Soda Springs. Westside has a tiebreaker against you. But Westside's 2 losses, one of them was to Soda at Dayton. They've got to go to Soda Springs this week. Their other loss was to Aberdeen. They barely beat Malad on their home court, and now they got to go to Malad.
Yep.
So there's a really good chance Westside drops one of those 2. If they do that, you guys in Soda are tied for first. You have the tiebreaker by beating them head-to-head twice. If I'd have told you 3 weeks ago you'd be possible district champions in the regular season, would you have believed it?
I knew we were going to be up towards the top. I didn't know where, but let's hope for that scenario. And regardless, we're going to just take one game at a time and execute what we do, and I like our chances.
On a night when so at home last week, it was the Bryson Crane and Christian Bush show. 28 combined points for those 2, 76% shooting on the interior from led by those 2. Everybody else contributed, but they did the scoring. Tonight, they held Crane in check with double and triple teams because they decided, hey, we're not going to let them score on the inside. Bush still got 8 because of a lot of putbacks, but that left, Lloyd had a couple 3-point baskets. Anderson had a 3-point make, and then I think we've mentioned it, but Roberts with 8 made 3-point shots.
That's what it takes to be a great team, is we need to be dynamic on the inside and out, and I know our strength is on the inside, so I've been capitalizing on that. And we've just been putting up lots of shots and hoping that the outside ones will start falling, and Taylor, credit to him. He stays after practice every day. He's ready for the moment.
And definitely a career high. I think for him on the varsity level, 14 points last week, not in the Aberdeen game, but the other game last week, or 2 weeks ago. Anyway, he had 14 points in the game. That was definitely a career high for him because this is his first year of varsity action. So 28 tonight. And it wasn't just on one end. Defensively, the whole team played fantastic.
Yes.
But Roberts was a key there, too. He probably had, I'm horrible at stats when I'm trying to call a game, and Lisa's not here, but I bet he had at least half a dozen steals.
Yep.
And
we put him on the top of that trap. He's so good at getting tips and deflections. So
yeah, Crane didn't score a lot tonight, only had 7, but he had a big night. Lots of good rebounds in key moments, and he had a couple steals. And then Anderson and Lloyd took care of the ball very well. Great games from them. Just all around great team effort tonight.
Yeah, I'm pleased.
This
Proud
is
of the boys.
Especially a bounce back. Marsh Valley second half, which our equipment glitched, and so most people didn't see it, and I think you're okay with most people not seeing the second half.
Yeah, it was 35-40 at half. We were right in it, and then they just went on a three-point shoot barrage, kind of like Firth did on us. And we were in man, and we were over-committing help side too much, and they're just drive, kick, bury it, and they have 5 guys that can hit it.
So congratulations on the bounce-back win and a big win. Tripp is the big guy for Malad, so previewing the next game. He had, I think, 33 points against you guys in Malad. You still pulled away, double-digit win, but I'm sure that's what your focus is going to be these next couple days in practice, is how to contain him.
Yeah, they've got him and a couple hot three-point shooters, so we can't just key on one or the others will. They didn't have Tripp when Malad took Westside to the wire, 64-64, 30 seconds left. Tripp wasn't even playing.
And we talked about this in the pregame show, halftime show, and just now as you were coming up. This is anybody's district right now. Malad's 0-6, but they've been in several of those games. In fact, you're the only team in the district they haven't really played with, as you pulled away in the second half, won by double digits, and it felt comfortable most of the second half. But every other team they've taken down to the wire. I think they've got at least 1, if not 2, overtime losses this year. So they're a dangerous team, and that's why I look at that West Side week for them. They got to go on the road to Malad. They got to go on the road to Soda, that's already beat them. I like your chances at home against Malad after getting this big win tonight.
So do I.
Okay, thanks for coming up.
Yep.
Enjoy the celebration on the way home. That was a fun game, Coach.
It was awesome. Thanks for coming.
See you Thursday. All right, Nate, what do you got for us?
Honestly, what a fun game to watch. Bear Lake kind of fighting through some adversity at first, and then it was just the Taylor Roberts show. I mean, that guy took over that game, and if I had to pick a player of the game, obviously it's going to be him. Couldn't go to a more deserving guy, too. Just a nice kid, good kid all around, and just a great basketball player as well. So just a really fun game. Happy we were here for it.
Driscoll led all scorers for Aberdeen with 13. Niddle contributed 10. Foster, 9. Nelson had 4, and Shackelford had 5. They made 7 3-pointers themselves, but individually, Roberts made more than that. That's just still an amazing stat. I don't have any other stats because I was just trying to keep making sure I kept up with the scoring is all. On the Bear Lake side of things, Anderson with 3 points tonight, but did a great job handling the ball, limiting the turnovers there. Lloyd had 11. Good night for him. Crane had 7. Bush had 8. Wright had 2. And 28 points for Taylor Roberts. And it wasn't just that he chucked up a lot.
No, they were good looks.
Every look he took was good, and he made, unofficially, maybe we're off, but unofficially I have him 8 out of 12. It might have been 8 out of 13. Either way. That's
anytime you're shooting above 50% from beyond the arc, you got to keep shooting that thing. Just keep letting it fly, and he did, and they just kept falling.
So amazing game for him. Bad news, if there is any for tonight, is the Bears were only 6 out of 12 from the foul line. So they did leave a lot of points up there from the foul line. Coach has said over and over that that's one thing they focus on. They have to make 25 foul shots after they finish practice before they can leave each night. So, all right, let's wrap it up. Thank you so much for joining us, even sticking with us through the technical difficulties. For Chris Pratt back in the studio, Ray Henry, our cameraman, our awesome producer, Nate Matthews. This is
Nate Matthews
and Jared Hillier saying
good night, everybody.